gringos come from a completely different world. And sometimes I don't even feel like they're comfortable around that environment.
I'm frightened of whether or not every team member I've got is happy and which interns are gonna be sad in the next 2 weeks while I'm gone.
Did Paige pass out?
Everything in me just wants to go home.
In my dream, I'm standing in the field. I see 2 fireflies, and I close my eyes. I saw something that surprised me, and it was the face of a jaguar. As I open my eyes again, the field is beautifully lit. And just this wave of light carried out and touched every surface around me. And then all at once, all of the fireflies started coming out. And I realized that I'm beginning a journey here, and it's going to change who I am.
So we're gonna go through this meeting. First, we have Aaron and Brandon. They're 2 media people coming in, and Aaron lands tonight. So Jimmy has been chatting with them, so we don't know too much, but they'll be joining us. Cool. That's it. Thanks so much. Hope you had a great weekend, and have a wonderful week. We'll see you soon.
It's a lot of people coming in here. I mean, it's good. We're building a community. It's great, but we're adding people, and we don't have enough housing for everybody as is.
It's kind of tricky when you shove like 80 people into that small space. To me, it's small. And just say, hey, stay here for a few months.
86 inches. Remember that number.
Wind chimes.
You have with that?
No. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, kitchen.
Delicious. Hey, Aaron, Esteban. Good to meet you. Hey, buddy. Good to be here. Good.
I was gonna throw on some mud boots and look at this stuff. You wanna talk while I do that, or are you tied up?
No, I'm good.
Mucho trabajador, ¿no?
Jimmy comes in and his brain works at 1,000,000 miles an hour and he throws out a ton of ideas, and it's our literal job titles to figure out how to do it.
Sergio, necesitamos construir un tubo para la electricidad para poner la luz en todo el town square.
Second command's first with the problem. Jimmy's like, we should do this. And then I'm like, all right, I'll make sure it happens. But Jimmy could have just flattened this land, poured concrete, and made a return on his investment really quickly. But instead, he's invited us to live on it together and build this community first, and that will dictate the design of the town.
Let's go design a town.
I just feel overwhelmed with all the stuff that I have to know.
I feel so excited to learn.
I'm
like
so
I'm about to learn
excited
so
too.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's learn.
Obviously, we've all been told we're going to design an entire town in the next 8 weeks, so that's, I hope, exciting. Real quick, let's just hit it. If you want to nuance your major.
I did my master's on alternative communities, alternative education.
Studying biomedical engineering, and then I'm a minor in business real estate.
Graphic design.
I just graduated with bioenvironmental engineering.
And this is going to be fun. Who sketches? Who uses, has anyone used SketchUp? Sick. Who's got web coding skills? Who does WordPress? Anybody? We got a lot of tools in our pocket knife right now, you know?
It's endless. Everyone here is amazing.
We're gonna start with site. We're gonna take I brought you guys some maps. From that to actual town design, which always starts with blocking. So from blocks, we'll break down and we'll look at lots. Lots are gonna be dependent on housing types, right? So, anyone here ever been to Charleston? So Charleston has a famous house called the Charleston Single House. That's where all the houses are on very narrow, long lots. One house will have its back to the porch of the other house. There'll be a long house with a porch going down both stories. It's because Charleston's so damn hot. You want it to be outdoors most of the time. But in an urban setting, as you guys know, privacy is a big issue. So by having all the porches be on the right side of the house and the left side be closed, everybody could be on their porch without looking into the other person's private life. And parking is the nightmare of good urbanists right now. We're walkers, and we expect people to probably be walkers when they get here. We don't want people to drive in and out 3 times a day like the suburbs. Let's get the hell up. Let's get the hell up.
I'm ready to go, but I don't know what I'm doing.
I just thought we're gonna walk around, like, you know where all the fences are to get under and everything up here, don't you?
Yeah.
We're gonna crawl under a couple fences, y'all. Let's go.
Never good enough. We're going on a sketchpedition.
Hey, Ricardo, I take the right side.
We're trying to sketch some of the architecture styles of the local community and learn as much as we can about art building techniques.
Barbina al Marcelino. ¿Hace cuántos años fue que construyó la casa esta?
8 años.
This whole property of theirs is a well-designed food forest. This is an actual food forest. Mucha fruta, pan, limón, naranja agria, plátano, café, jengibre.
Canela.
Most of the houses here are built with this kind of wood, with jabillo. A lot of the roof is also made with penca, which is palm leaf. They use a lot of zinc in Panama. They keep it dry. And the people that know how to make it very well, these roofs can last quite a long time, many decades. ¿Y cuánto se demoraron en construirla, Marcelino? 5 days to construct this house.
It's just what they need and nothing more, and it's beautiful. I think it speaks so much to what we're trying to do out here. It's like to see those that have done it for so long, and to see that this goal of ours is tangible. It's beautiful.
We're standing right here right now. Town Square is here. The director's rancho is there. But make sure that when we start putting tracing paper over it, you can actually tie this visually to where you were standing a little bit. I have the vision to where I see the stuff that's not there even before it's there. But a lot of people need to see it to believe it. And so right now, I think the biggest psychological challenge of Cahill is the fact that we're in phase 1. And that phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4 are just barely starting to get going. But that's the whole idea, is that they're here to create the vision that they believe in.
I've never worked with livestock before, but it's a really good experience for me. In modern society, the propensity for people to just ignore where their meat comes from is astounding. I just want to have a small group of people help me facilitate the humane slaughter of that animal and fulfill this lifelong dream I have of preparing this meal and sharing it with my friends. It's a rite of passage for me.
Noah and I were gonna pick the goat out, walk it over the hill, and just do it day of.
But then, because it's something that is gonna feed everyone in Cahill, Esteban decided to buy the goat.
So Interns brought this proposal to get a goat and then kill it for its meat. I did that as an intern with a cow. I've been a vegetarian ever since, so I think that's an experience that Cahill should give all the interns.
The thing that disturbs everyone so much about my enthusiasm about having the goat here is my eagerness to treat it as a piece of meat. And I think they're confusing my relationship with this animal for one of, shall we say, a psychopath? And I spent so much time in New York City growing up around the restaurant industry. I would see these beautiful, large cuts of meat. And I was taught what to do with some of those cuts of meat. My mother taught me a great deal about cooking, and so did my father. But the only part of the animal you see is a polished, beautiful plate. And people forget that that polished, beautiful plate started somewhere, right here, with a living, breathing thing that's deserving of your respect and your care. And so we're going to do a sacrifice, and I'm going to hold her like this. I'm gonna lift her head back. I'm gonna slit her throat. And a lot of people have a lot of problems with that. But It feels like this is the relationship with what I consume that I was meant to have. It feels just right.
Doing all right over there?
My hip feels really tight.
Paige, that was really tough for her. I feel like I don't know what else I could have said. Maybe I should have played it differently.
I would have just liked to been a part of the whole process, and it was just out of our hands.
Now it's in my hands.
So, welcome to Town Hall, end of week 3, super duper exciting. We have a new staff member, Aaron, right here, and Aaron's incredible.
Let me introduce Aaron real quick. Hey guys, so Aaron here is our in-house production team. What he's here to do is to make video vignettes about individuals in our community. But anyways, make him feel at home, be hospitable to him. Okay. Big things I've heard. I know some issues had come up and you guys put them together and had them addressed by the team. And it sounds like y'all handled that in an amazing way that was positive about how do we move forward together. As always, thank you for being here. I don't know how to tell you how much I love this place, and this place is y'all. So thank you.
The rest of the town hall, people are gonna share their projects. Biology, tell us what you're working on this semester.
Hi, everybody. Bio has equally a lot of really cool stuff going on this term. In my opinion, one of the most important ones is the water treatment and setting up a baseline for water treatment so we know how all the soaps, detergents, sunscreen, bug sprays affecting everything, and Bio's the best.
Whoa! Culinary, where you at?
Hey guys! We've got 3 main goals this semester. The first one is going to be creating a cookbook. Second main goal is we're gonna produce 3 fine dining events. The third is we wanna produce 3 products that we can sell. Surprises to come. You guys are amazing.
Design thinking.
Yeah, so we're working on developing rituals and traditions and the culture of Kaliala.
We're building a wellness center.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
Beautiful, thank you. Anything else? That's it. Have a wonderful day. Excited to get back to it. Thanks, gang.
Thereabouts, one more.
We can be friendly.
Can be friendly?
I have a research post at San Diego State University. I actually focused my dissertation on surf tourism. I'm a really avid surfer. I guess I'm addicted, you could say.
Where I have a lot of expertise doing research on outdoor recreation and what impacts that has on people and climates. Are we ourselves ecotourists? Like asking those questions is critical. I just kind of want to hear from you all a little bit why you chose to come here and do this program. You want to start us off?
My name's Paige. I chose Outdoor Rec because I think it really leads to a lot of vulnerability when you overcome your goals or your struggles, and I'm really interested in how that brings people together.
Cool. There's lots of hikes and stuff. We're going to do them all with the goal that you guys will be leading hikes for other interns. By around week 3 or 4, they'll be leading hikes.
This hike is what we're gonna do in the rain. But for everything else, you see a raindrop, suss it out, and decide whether or not to head back in.
Everybody alive?
Doing all right over there?
My hip feels really tight.
Thank you, senor.
Paige, I think she was definitely having like a physical response to the hike and stuff. That was really tough for her.
I'm gonna dispatch the goat. I've done it before, not with the goat. The big thing for me is I've never slaughtered a domesticated animal. Everything I've done has been hunting for it, so it's gonna be kind of interesting to not have to go through the process of hunting it first. I was born in this house.
This is in Glenwood. This is how cute you are. Look at you.
Yeah, that was a good one. Well, that's a carp. I grew up fishing for carp with my family. And then that is Buford, and he's a golden mouflon, and we got him in southern Colorado. There's my dad's elk.
He got this in Florida. It's like 23-pound turkeys, bigger than anything his dad ever shot, is my understanding. So what's the turkey's name? Tom?
Boss.
Boss. They all have names. And we eat everything. We have 3 freezers full of wild game.
So like, see, this is deer,
buffalo.
and
The 2 of them shot 2 bison.
I shot 3. People don't associate hunters with conservation all the time. Since I had such a rewarding experience hunting, I want the animals to be around so that I can teach my children how to hunt.
Paige, I mean, she's like, the Institute's great. It just isn't jiving with me.
Some of the hikes and stuff too, she would go into them kind of excited, and they start to get a little challenging.
Melissa, you were talking to her, and she said stuff like that too.
She was just talking about how, you know, we're living in community and it can be a lot. I'm trying to figure out her place here.
Paige! Do you need a hand with anything? Maybe. No, I'll leave that here. You're leaving? Yeah, so I just have to catch a bus at 6:30.
I feel like I don't know what else I could have said. Maybe I should have played it differently. I don't know. That.
I've heard the millennials talked about in terms of laziness, the quitters, but for me personally, I view it as millennials who are stepping up and saying, no, listen, I can do more than one thing. I can do whatever I want with my life. I'm definitely just learning to take things as they are. And it either works or it doesn't. In this case, it didn't work out. No bad feelings. You have to create your own happiness. You've got to be satisfied with your life. And now, it's just onward.
I'm so stoked for her adventure because the longer people are here with that doubt, that's just a succubus within the community.
And she mentioned that on the phone. She said, I need to trust my body and my mind. And so it's like, okay.
You come here and you think, oh my gosh, those issues I had back at home, stay at home. The reality is there's just a magnifying glass on them.
So we just have to meet them where they're at.
I had like the worst work day probably you could ever have. Shit kind of hit the fan emotionally with my group of students. Paige decided to leave, and now she's going home. It's really tough. But I'm packing to go surf right now with a group of interns that I set up a surf trip for. I mean, surfing's my favorite thing to do.
Another bucket. I'm just gonna be here with poop-stained underwear all day.
You have poop-stained underwear?
Sometimes there's no toilet paper. Sometimes you shit your pants, Miriam.
I can proudly say I haven't shat my pants while I've been here, but for some reason I have odd brown stains on my underwear from mud.
I think that sucks. Fuck this system.
Don't you die on me!
Did it die?
Yeah. Trying to create a little bit of comfort.
To prove that your laundry machine works, I fell in the mud in these pants, and I didn't rinse them before I put them in. Before I put it in, it smelled like rotting food, and now it smells like lavender, so it's much better. Do you need any more help?
You can turn off the water.
Okay.
Thank you.
I put the spigot in.
Feel good? I've just been fighting this feeling for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Coming here with food allergies, I just knew that I needed to cook for myself. But I'm feeling like I'm totally doing it on my own. And I've been forgotten about. Is it okay if I just talk to you? I just feel like something is not quite right physically. The internship doesn't feel right for multiple reasons. I just want to go home.
If you knew you were going to do it, why didn't you research it?
Let's just all, right now.
Gianna, how are you? Are you there, Gianna?
What happened?
During breakfast, I think, oh, we need to make food for Gianna, and then someone says that she went back to the city. She left this morning without saying anything. It would have been nice if she left us some kind of note or something instead of just leaving.
You taught us a ton. We learned from this in a way where someone like you comes back and we know how to do it, and we know how to rock it, and we know how to support it.
At the end, we just can't make that kitchen 100% gluten-free. Her allergies are too severe.
Hi, Gianna.
I'm just giving her a pile of food. She mostly ignores it. I don't have experience taking care of a goat. I don't know what goats eat. Now I see the need to have appreciation for the animal and to take care of it and not just kill it for food.
Now we'll do chickens. Just hold it tight. She's not gonna do anything. It's all right. Chickens, they can lay eggs once per day, maybe twice per day. So they do reproduce so fast that we might be able to feed from them to keep the numbers positive. It's very simple to do chickens, but we need to transmutate that energy and get what we need from there, which is at the end, protein and amino acids. Oh yeah, thank you. We need to get rid of the whole head right away. All right. We have to have hot water in 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Ow? Yeah, so we can pluck the feathers. And after that, we make an incision near the butthole to extract everything. They are the lungs, yeah. Hopefully we're gonna have an exquisitely made soup tonight. You can acknowledge the energy of the chickens by being happy about your body receiving this transmutative energy. My whole interest in food came towards the fact that food is also medicine. That's why I got a garlic tattoo in my arm. Food is not a luxury, you know, it's a right that everybody has to have. Food is not something I should be selling.
Oh my God!
I'm Panamanian. I'm actually from Colón, you know, from the Atlantic coast. So, hola, C3. I've been living here for 4 years. I started to make music in the last year. It's gonna be my first release of that record label. I was raised in a very conservative Catholic house. I lost my dad when I was 6, and then I found out he was a huge homophobe. He was afraid of homosexuals. He was homophobic. So I can't be gay. Growing up, going to church every single Sunday and knowing that everything that you are feeling or experiencing or realizing is bad. But then again, one day I also was on my knees on Holy Week and I was praying to Jesus like I'm a vigorous prayer and I have never felt you. So then I thought, you know what? I don't kneel my knees again. You know to whom I kneel my knees again? To nature. The main work that I do there is cultural. I'm the witch doctor here, encouraging everyone on becoming their own self, because when you're out in the jungle, you need to know who you are so you can survive.
Hey, where's Leon?
Oh, Leon left to Babenau for an eco trip with the interns.
I'm so excited.
First day surfing.
You want to get your weight more on your back foot, just wherever that helps you get your balance. So if you're like low and your weight's on your back foot, and just be like, I surf like a praying mantis, so I'm kind of like, but you You gotta just do you, yeah.
Using surfing to interrogate what happens when tourism comes to a small, remote town and look at sustainability from a really broad perspective.
The greatest example of ecotourism in the world is Teddy Roosevelt and the U.S. National Park System and getting people to leave cities and go into nature and fall in love with it.
Waited a long time to be able to do that.
I understand the getting of an animal and keeping it for a few days so people understand that what they're going to eat and what they consume is a precious life and it's not just a hamburger that comes from nowhere. But now we've had her for over a week and it's getting less and less humane as time goes on because if you're going to get an animal and if you're going to raise animals, you don't get to leave for the week.
It's been a whole week that it hasn't been living in the proper conditions, eating the right amount.
Are you ready to go on a walk?
It's being sacrificed, so we're just trying to make it have some pretty rad last few days. What's her name? Gisa.
No,
but it's spelled. It's G-I-S-A.
So I just call her.
No, I thought it was like the name for stew in Spanish. Stew. The word for stew, but
She
with
doesn't
an
look like
A.
a stew.
Is she being made into stew?
I think everything is going to be. Yeah, the bones.
I think it's lost weight ever since it got here. It's a little limp in a back leg as well.
Do all goats walk like that?
I've never seen a goat do that.
Is it a limp?
Fulham from Culinary asked me and my guys to coordinate the killing and the slaughtering.
Are you sick?
I'm not saying that Noah and Cahill can't be there. I'm just saying they're not gonna be the ones to actually do the action. We are gonna have a go today.
I called Gisa the same thing day one as last time I saw her. Food.
It was sick.
You got shocked?
Are you like for this goat? Yeah, I'm not for the goat thing.
I would prefer to keep it around and render cheeses and things.
She's really old and she's limping. She's really not doing too hot.
So are we sacrificing or euthanizing?
I called Gisa the same thing day one as last time I saw her. Food. I don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable with what I'm doing, but I also want them to understand that it's not really about them. I want to have that bond with my food. I want to be able to say that I have been a part of the harvesting and the cooking of a whole animal.
Hey, good morning. Happy Monday. It's gonna be a good day.
Okay, where are we doing this?
I don't know who else, Esther and Plume, whoever else is involved, you need to sit down and you need to talk about it. It's the only way that anything's going to get solved.
Feels pretty pissed off about it.
Hola.
Buenos días. ¿Cómo está? ¿Listo para la faena?
Sí.
So as you might know, we are gonna have a go today. So I would really like you guys to write down who wants to eat it and who doesn't want to eat it so the kitchen can have a number. As simple as that. If you and your program think that you want to be president, you can definitely come by. They're gonna do it in the back of the potrero right there. All right?
Thanks, Blam.
Thanks, Blam.
Yeah. All right, come over. I need to talk to you personally.
When there is a responsibility for it and you comply with it, you get your bless. If you don't, then you don't. It's easy. What everybody
is here.
What happened?
So basically, goat wasn't taken care of properly. Ramon and Dario are doing it today.
Like right now.
Right now.
No one took care of it?
Yeah. It was out for a week. It was something that you needed to comply with 100%.
Yeah, like, that's just the one thing I have a problem with. I could have used a lot more instruction because I've never taken care of a fucking goat. Like I didn't even know you needed to feed a goat grain. I thought I could just eat the grass. I get the whole process of taking care of it for a week, but all this stuff just happened so fast. We would just like to been a part of the whole process, and it was just out of our hands.
Yeah, it's out of your hands.
Yeah.
Now it's in my hands.
Bueno, vamos a ver.
Is anyone feeling sensitive about it?
I mean, I'll probably cry.
Yeah. You haven't seen it before. You should be prepared to feel the feelings.
We've always talked about this, about like how Americans live in a bubble. They eat 3 times a day and they don't know where their food comes from. They definitely don't grow it. There's a source to the things you consume. And sometimes the truth could hurt. And if you can't stomach it, then maybe you literally shouldn't stomach it.
They're gonna have the thing right now. Do you want to be present?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Let's just do it.
Le cuento las arterias más nada.
Rápido, por favor. ¿Ya no chilla o sí chilla?
No, y el cielo va.
¿Por aquí mismo?
Sí, más abajito.
Oh,
Ahí.
Me da cosa.
Dale. Pero con el módulo suyo.
¿Hondo?
¿Sí? Ya, déjelo quieto. Suéltalo ya. Bueno.
No, eso no importa. Eso se lava.
Bueno.
Bueno, vamos a intentarlo.
It's my first time slaughtering a goat. The reason I really insisted on doing it because I feel since they already feel disconnected from the guys, and if they see them do it, then they're like, oh, casinos are used to doing this. But they see me almost on the same level as them. So if they see me do it, it's like, oh shit, this is real. It's not outsourced, it's right here.
Still contracting too.
Yeah, the nerves.
Fresh as fuck.
It's crazy how it still does that.
But yeah, that one is.
With the vertebrae?
And maybe some.
Can we get the brains for tanning?
You guys did research on this?
I've never tanned anything.
If you knew you were going to do it, why didn't you research it?
Let's just all right now.
It's just asking.
It's a
legit question.
If I were to get up there and slit that animal's throat, I don't think anyone would talk to me again. I think people made the assumption that I didn't understand, that I was just doing it because I wanted to go crazy in the jungle. And no one took the time to ask me why. This animal is a part of the community, and its energy comes back to feed the community. And I'm very thankful for that. But even if the goat was bought for me, the manner in which the goat was harvested was changed on me, and what even happened to the goat was changed on me. I would have loved the opportunity to just sit down in front of the whole community and field every question. And I didn't get that. And that made me realize that this is an imperfect place.
We're trying to build a town, and we've got people who are actively working against creating the future. I don't have a problem with struggle. I don't have a problem with short-term pain if it's for a bigger, longer-term reward. I'm merciless like a parent's merciless.
Guys, what I'm doing here is I'm digging a pit, and what it'll do is when the water goes through, It'll carry a lot of sediment with it before it exits out the top again. So I have like great topsoil concentrated here. But it means if I want to get good potting mix again, I can just come out here in a couple months and just scoop it out.
And you say it'll then flow under?
No, it'll just flow out over again.
Okay.
The struggle that I have is having people who come in with, I don't know how to grow anything. I've never really stuck my hands in dirt with earnest. All the way to people like Connor who have had a lot of experience and are really looking for some of those specific techniques. Connor was super knowledgeable.
That's it. We've been modifying genetics for food. I mean, the perfect example is Teo Sante had like 2 kernels up top, and now we got fat fucking ears of corn. And I'm just pro-choice. Like, I want to be able to choose GMO or no GMO.
Right,
you know?
exactly. Yeah. What are you guys thinking? Like, should we create like a little bridge structure, some rocks or wood or whatever?
I would wish that we worked more with the actual production team as opposed to doing like small scale gardening. And it's not that I don't think John really has the choice per se. I mean, it is a company.
Cool, this looks great. That's a fucking trench.
So I have to attach this with L brackets, put marine epoxy on the outside of that. And I have a drain.
My number one concern is water treatment and water quality.
Yeah, so our biggest problem right now is people are doing laundry in the Rio.
That's a big red flag.
Yeah, it's not sustainable at all because
Exactly.
we're using biodegradable soap, but even biodegradable soap is supposed to go into the soil and sit for at least 6 months as it deteriorates and biodegrades in the soil before it is re-entered into the water systems. Yeah. And since it's going straight into the river, it's doing more harm than good. Animals and ecosystems will be affected by the soap that we're just putting straight into the river, so this is a really good alternative. Yeah, it's badass. And I'll be back.
Me too, brother.
We've got goat stew, and then we've got vegetarian stew. I could never kill an animal, so I guess in some people's minds that doesn't give me a right to eat it, including my mind.
Are you going vegetarian?
Yeah.
It's been really cool being in the kitchen and having people come up throughout the day and be like, hey, can you put me on the vegetarian list now? There's like 5 extra people now that have changed.
Is anyone else mentally involved enough to do this with us?
I say it just should be you and me.
I'm in.
Yeah, it's the only thing about this that could actually
we can
be
still-
our thing.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like the moral obligation now to be sure that whatever I eat was handled humanely, like raised with love, and when it was slaughtered, because that's gonna keep happening. Like slaughter isn't gonna end, meat eating isn't gonna end.
All right.
That'll work.
I know we all want to give Gisa a good send-off and honor her life. There's a lot of energy and life in that being, and if you really want to honor Gisa, then tomorrow, make something happen, something good.
It's okay for you meat eaters who want to change your ways. Enjoy her tonight.
Kisa is this way, vegan is here.
I might want to talk.
Really, really good.
While it's not a perfect image of sustainability, they're working on it. Everything about this project is an incubation. It's an egg.
This is my favorite meal I've ever prepped.
I was very overwhelmed, and I was so happy when we did it because it took a goat's life for everyone to shut the fuck up.
We can live there.
To talk about that?
Everything's not a voting decision. This isn't a commune. It is private property. Just just checking in with directors, different people, checking in with students. I'm hearing that like we got 3 people who are having a really, really hard time. About 5 more who are kind of in the gray area where they're like maybe searching for validation. Remember that the reason you guys are on payroll and you're not students is because you're leaders and people are looking to you to lead them emotionally as much as technically. And culturally, and the best thing to do besides lead with a positive attitude is get your team pumping out good shit that's specific to what they came here for.
Yeah, and then also, Hajiwood Hills is gonna turn into a staff quiet workspace. In like one part of it, Melissa and Chicho are gonna live in the second half of it. So the deal was they live there, but we designed so there's quiet workspace that we can live there.
Are we allowed to talk about that?
Everything's not a voting decision. This isn't a commune. It is private property. And you just need to do what the company's asking without causing a ton of friction on the matter. If you're hoping that we have a vote on every decision in the company, it's probably not the right company. And we need to start looking at what to do in November, just to be honest, you know? Let's just remember we're on payroll for a reason. And it's because it's a no, yeah.
Oh, this thing is the worst.
What are you doing this weekend? I'm going into the city, but as for what I will be doing there, I'm not 100% sure yet.
This weekend, our student interns have an opportunity to go to Panama City.
Vamos a la ciudad.
I think a lot of us have been feeling like we're in Panama, but not in Panama because we haven't really been immersed or seen any of the culture.
We've just been in the jungle with a lot of Americans so far.
Be safe, make good choices.
Eat food all day. All I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna eat all day.
Waving. So you guys have a good weekend.
I'm super excited to have the valley to myself.
It feels like we're really far away from the city, but the funny thing is we're like 2 hours away. The first time you go to the city, something really interesting happens. Like going to a mall and just being blown away by hyper-consumerism.
Wi-Fi!
I think the weekends in the city are a reminder of the destructive ways that we live.
Somebody loves me at home. Somebody loves me, guys. We're doing good.
Come on.
I feel like it's the first time I feel like I'm really in a different country. Yeah, we were kind of like in our own world. Yeah, we were in our own little world in the jungle.
The problem is, what I don't understand is we're trying to build a town and we've got people who are actually actively working against creating the future to hold on to a past that they were never even part of. We said this is a company that's building a community, and when you're on payroll, you know, from 9 to 5, and if room and board are part of your compensation, and we're not going to start taking community votes. Like, I'm not looking to start a fight. I'm looking to squell any chance of a fight so everyone can focus on the impossibly hard job they're already doing.
I don't have a problem with struggle. I don't have a problem with short-term pain if it's for a bigger, longer-term reward, you know? So I'm kind of merciless, but I care a lot. I'm merciless like a parent's merciless. I'm merciless like a leader is merciless, you know? I'm merciless like somebody who cares.
It's for anxiety. Not that I have any, but it calms me down.
Apparently, the water is out.
What happened to the water? All right, so we're in another water crisis.
Nos enfermamos cada rato de tomar esa agua.
I want to talk to him.
2 of our hippie interns left because they didn't understand the vision.
What happened to lose 2 people of that caliber?
Are you leaving today? Are you quitting Cahill?